Alright, what's up guys? This is Taylor. Today is Friday, March 17th. So happy Friday and happy St. Patrick's Day. So the market will close up here in about a half hour, bringing a conclusion to an interesting week. So quick look at a few things here, guys. The game plan that I laid out for you coming into the week was that we were looking to short the rallies in the SPX. And we did that on Tuesday. So we opened up some April expiration 40-25 out-the-money call credit spreads. So we got some short calls up yonder. And now the question is, did anything change this week? And what's interesting is, you look at your S&Ps, you look at the IWM, the Dow, not too much changes there. So for the S&Ps, we remain under the 50, under the 21, under the 200, printing that daily sell signal. So none of that bodes well for the bulls. The IWM, of course, getting hammered this week, so that's all pretty ugly. Weekly sell signal, daily sell signals on the 1 hour and the 30. So you've got the small caps pretty much clinging on for dear life down here at 170. And then a quick peek at the Dow. And the Dow is in pretty rough shape as well. Under your 3 key moving averages and sell signals on the weekly and the daily. So that should make it an easy short, right? The Dow's got sell signals, the IWM has got sell signals, the S&Ps have got a bunch of sell signals, so that should make it an easy short. One would think until you pull up the QQQ. And this is where the market is, frankly, guys, kind of a tough read. Small caps, Dow, S&Ps, they're cranking out all the sell signals. They look pretty ripe for a short. On the other side of things, though, the Qs here, looking a little bit bullish this week. Buy signals on the weekly chart, buy signals on the daily chart. And you take a look at a few of the big boys here. Apple bullish on the weekly and the daily. Good structure, too. Microsoft up, I think, 15% over the last 3 days. That goes bullish on the weekly and the daily. Google, even Google, that cranks out a couple daily buy signals. Amazon, even Amazon goes bullish on the daily chart. So it makes for an interesting spot where, I mean, pretty much, guys, we got a few heavily weighted names. There's like 3 or 4 names right now trying to keep the ship afloat, while the rest of the market looking pretty rough. You go through the financial sector, and of course the financials have had a bit of a week. So today XLF is down 3%, Goldman is down 3.5%, JP is down just about 3.5%. So it makes for an interesting market, and I think the focus heading into Monday is going to be a pretty simple one. All right, we acknowledge the fact that the S&Ps, the Dow, the IWM, the structure, the signals, the momentum, it all leans a little bit bearish for now. But we also recognize you got a couple of the big fellas, Microsofts, Googles, etc., trying to keep the ship afloat. So to me, that means a few things. One, it's probably going to be a little bit tougher for the market to fall apart and give us that huge flush if they keep on pumping the Microsofts, the Googles, and the Apples. Take into consideration the structural problems in the other indices, in the event QQQ throws in the towel, then I think we are setting up for a pretty big flush. So for Monday, guys, here's the key. In their typical fashion, and this is how they do it in this market, they rip things higher, they do it in a pretty spastic fashion, and we don't really learn too much other than, wow, nice short squeeze. We don't learn too much until you get your first back test of the hourly 21 EMA. That first pullback to the 21 EMA after that big pump, that's where we get some pretty important clues. So next week, if the first back test of the hourly 21 looks a little bit like this, you get the big pump, indicator goes bullish, and you kind of give it all back on the first back test. Then I think you see the S&Ps start to really unwind. It's a couple of names that are trying to keep the ship afloat. If they wave the white flag, down goes the ship. Now instead, we pull back a little bit next week, we hold the hourly 21, we stabilize, we consolidate, and then things turn the corner and head right back towards 310-ish. Well, it's pretty simple. Continue strength in a few heavily weighted names. Doesn't mean the S&Ps are going to rally. Doesn't mean the Dow and the IWM is going to rally. Just means it might be difficult for the market to really fall apart. So a little bit of patience is warranted, but I think that should be the game plan. Now, even if you're looking to get long tech, and there might be a shot there, even if we're looking to buy an Amazon, an Apple, a Google, a Microsoft, I think you want to wait for that back test. Microsoft, for example, never mind being extended to the upside on the daily chart, you got to wait for a pullback to your hourly 21. Let it pull back, let it stabilize, might make for a good entry. So from 2 points of view, point of view number one being the bearish view, all right, looking for a bigger flush in the market, you are going to learn a lot when the QQQ finally pulls back. And from another point of view, so you're bullish right now, and you want a little bit of that Apple, maybe some Google, maybe some Microsoft for your account, I still think a lot to be said for waiting for a pullback and seeing how it handles it. So for now, my friends, we find ourselves in a bit of a hurry up and wait kind of spot. We're going to keep on holding the shorts. We got the 40-25 call credit spreads, and the game plan is the same. We're willing to add to that short on bounces into the 200, which we did on Tuesday. We're game to add to the short on bounces into the daily 21. And for now, I'm game to short this thing all the way up to about 4,000. If they can actually get it back above the daily 50 and hold it back above the daily 50, at that point we shall pump the brakes, step back, and reevaluate for a bit. But not too many changes other than QQQ making things pretty interesting. One more chart for you guys here. Now I didn't, and this thing just keeps going. Come on, gold. Take a chill pill, would you? So I didn't get an entry this week, but I'm going to continue to wait for a dip here in gold and try to play this bad boy to the upside. So take a look here. It's not what I wanted. Hang tight. I'll show you guys what's up here. The big three. Okay, here we go. The indicator was being a little bit finicky. But as I was saying, I'm going to wait for a dip here in gold and try to get long. Try to get positioned here inside the monthly squeeze. Heck of a combo. Monthly squeeze, monthly buy signal. Take it down a notch to your weekly chart. That's all kinds of bullish. And the daily chart. The daily chart is off to the races. So no such luck buying the dip in gold, at least as of right now. But give me a dip next week and we'll take a little bit of action. So there you have it, guys. We'll let things close up here in about a half hour. And then, as always, this weekend on the Focus Trades YouTube channel, I will hit you with the weekly watch list video. We'll take this bad boy from top to bottom, lay out the game plan, and get ready for the week ahead. But for now, you are witnessing the classic battle. The battle of the century. S&P 500, IWM, Dow, versus the almighty, the one and only QQQ. So I don't know who wins the battle just yet, but that's part of the fun. Get to show up next week, keep on putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and collectively, we will all find out. But that is it for today, guys. Hope you had a great week. Please be safe and responsible tonight. Get your St. Patty's on safely, and I'll talk to you guys later on. Adios. What's up, traders? This is Taylor from Focus Trades here with SimplerTrading.com, and as always, I appreciate you watching our videos. If you happen to enjoy this one, go on ahead and like and comment down below, and if you're not already, make sure you go on ahead and subscribe and click that bell icon. That way, whenever Chandler and I upload a video, you'll get a notification once it's live. And if you want to watch us trade live with our own money Monday through Friday, you can check us out at SimplerTrading.com. See you in the next video.